Masonic Youth Television proudly presents The Voice of a Master Mason with Daniel Gray. And here's your host, Dominic Peterson.
Hi everybody, I'm Dominic Peterson from Mount Hood Chapter D. Malay, and I'm here with Worshipful Master Gray. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Here,
you. Okay. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions about Masonry, if that's all right with you?
That's fine. I
All
love
right.
it.
All right, awesome. So first question, what lodge do you serve right now?
Well, actually, 3 different lodges.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so I'm at the very head of a lodge that's called Research Lodge of Oregon. Oh. And I'm a historian for Beaverton Masonic Lodge number 100. Mm-hmm. And I'm Tyler for Esoterica Lodge number 227. Yeah. And so I'm serving as officer in 3 different lodges and having a great time with it. Yeah. I'm also in Eastern Star. I'm in Scottish Rite as well and York Rite as well.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm in maybe a half dozen Masonic organizations.
Oh, wow. So you're really affiliated with Masonry and really...
It takes up, let's see, probably not half my time, but probably 1/3 of my time is spent working at one project or another in various lodges.
Okay. All right. And how long have you been a Mason for?
Well, let's see, 1983 is when I was made a Mason, and they say because of the ceremony that's involved when you're made a Mason, that's called being raised to a Master Mason.
Okay. Okay. And as far as different parts of Masonry, there's Blue Lodge, there's Scottish Rite, York Rite, you know, all different kinds. But as far as the esoteric side, can you expand on how it relates to Solomon's Temple at all?
Okay. Another good question. Solomon's Temple. You're going to hit me with Solomon's Temple right at the top. Okay. How we learn best is with symbols, really. There's a saying that I just love by Aristotle, who said that historians have to lie. Only poets can tell the truth. Mm-hmm. And by that he meant, if you're describing something, anything, and trying to tell somebody about it, you have to edit out some things because you can't remember everything and you're only relating what you think is important. And so you're actually editing when you tell somebody anything, even when you're trying to tell be as truthful as you can. On the other hand, a poet can speak through symbols. And so a poet, using metaphors, can tell the truth, and the person can take away the truth without that editing process going on. He can bring to himself or herself the truth that they're ready for. And so Solomon's Temple is used as a metaphor. Our own lives are in many ways a temple that is constantly being constructed and improved. Mm-hmm. And Solomon's Temple is that metaphor in Masonry. And that's sort of a tricky point, but yes, we're the temple that's being constructed.
I see.
And we're the temple that's never quite finished.
Exactly. Okay.
How's that?
That's awesome. That's a good answer. And lastly, can you give any advice or wisdom for any person, young person, D. Malays at all, about if they're thinking about joining Masonry? What would you say to them to give them a little, such as myself, a young D. Malays or young men wanting to join Masonry?
I'd say it's very easy to get over involved in any organization you belong to where it's taking where it's all consuming in your life, and it's easy, particularly in an organization like Masonry or a church or Odd Fellows or whatever organization that you've joined, to see how good that is and to let it make you overcommitted. I would really give advice to say, save some for old age. Okay, don't rush into it and let it consume you totally too early. Okay, make sure that you're keeping your priorities straight as far as your work, as far as your family, as far as your other commitments. Make sure that you're giving proportionate time to those in their order of importance. And then keep in mind that in your older age, those pieces of your life will fall away, and you'll be able to do you'll have left what's most fun, and that's things like Masonry.
Okay.
And so get involved, but be careful. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't let it consume you.
Build your foundation first. And
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for having you, Merciful Master Gray. It was nice interviewing you.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.